Hi, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Welcome to 901 Conversations. I am your host, LaCresha Chism. We have an amazing guest coming on today, Dr. Re-Chandra Chism, and I am so elated to have her on today. We're going to get right into it and give her an opportunity to tell her a little bit more about herself. So you guys stay tuned. All right, you guys, if you're just tuning in, welcome back. I hope you had an opportunity to take a bathroom break, get your snacks and everything, because what we're about to get into right now with this wonderful guest that I have on, you are not going to want to miss anything. So we're going to just jump right into it. Thank you guys again. Once again, this is 901 Conversations with LaCresha, aka Cree. And today we have the phenomenal, wonderful Dr. Re-Chandra Chism on today. And we're going to just let her flow into it and just tell you about herself. And we're going to give the floor to her today. So thank you so much, Re-Chandra, for coming on today, Dr. Re-Chandra Chism, because that is such a major accomplishment. And we just want to let you just give a chance, have an opportunity and a platform to just tell people more about you, just inspire us. You have just been so inspiring to me, first of all, and I just thank you so much for your presence. Thank you for your beautiful face, your just wonderful glow. And I know there is no party until Dr. Re-Chandra shows up. So welcome here today, and I'm just going to give the floor to you.
All right. Well, thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
It's such an honor because a lot of times as family members, you're my cousin,
yes,
wife,
yes,
which would make us cousins.
Yes.
A lot of times your family don't see what you really do, and the world will celebrate you. And it takes a lot for a family to really celebrate you because they know, little and, the little bitty girl, yes, and not the person I have become.
Absolutely.
So it's an honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I am Dr. Re-Chandra Chism. I am an entrepreneur, a CEO, and author of 2 amazing books. I Am Your Can Open, and I just wrote another book, a journal, 90 Days to Success, to help either mothers, help entrepreneurs, help teenagers, ways to become successful, to write their goals down. Because a lot of times we talk about our goals, but we don't write them down.
Absolutely.
And so we don't create a way where we can look back and say, how do we
get to this journey?
How do we get there?
Yeah.
And the Bible say, write the vision, make it plain, so whoever read it, they can run with it.
Absolutely.
So a lot of times we got to read our own vision. We got to encourage our own self.
Absolutely. And I think it's so important to visually see our dreams, our goals, everything that we want to do, because I think it holds us accountable to just step forth out and do it. I think a lot of times we hold ourselves back from having the courage to do things, but we have to remember that you can set out, you can do anything that you set
Absolutely.
out to do. I truly believe that you're doing it. You're walking in faith. You are being a true believer of it. You're not just speaking these things to people. You are actually putting the work in and doing it. And that's why we are seeing these great results from you, just doing amazing things out here in the community. And to start, I want you to hold this book up because I want people to see you can do anything. This is a prime example of you just stepping out. And in this book, I've read this book, you guys. This is an amazing book. You have to purchase it because she is really being open about everything that she's talking about. She's laying it all out there for you. So get this book, you guys. It is going to inspire you. She's just really opened up and just talked about things that a lot of people don't have the courage to talk about. I'm still in the process of, do I really want to talk about myself?
Yes.
It takes courage to actually to do that. So I want to commend you for that. Yes. And you are just doing just wonderful things. And I know that this next book, this journal, is just going to be great for other people to have tools to just set goals for themselves.
Absolutely.
Like if you set goals for yourself, then I promise you will see the results if you're putting the work in.
Absolutely.
And so thank you for that. So you guys purchase her book. I am your can open.
Yes.
I like how you put that because you want to. So what made you go with that title instead of just saying I am your open can? You put I am your can open.
So listen, I grew up being very shy as a little girl. I didn't talk like your husband. Didn't say my mom the word to nobody. So as I got older, people, started encouraging me to speak more. I'm like, I ain't got to do all that. I just do early child care. I can talk to the kids all day, but talking to adults and sitting in this setting, it surprised me. So in 2012, 21, my pastor asked me to speak at a conference. It called Fit My Life Conference, Fix My Life Conference, and just encourage people on how to become successful. Because a lot of miracles really happened in my life. Children, I had a miracle baby at 40 after 3 miscarriages. Graduating from college at 40, jumping in and out, you know, for 20 years.
Yes.
And a lot of people didn't know I didn't have a bachelor's degree, you know.
Oh, wow.
Because I was an entrepreneur for 20 years. And just doing things.
And life can get in the way sometimes, especially when you are a businesswoman, like you're a boss chick. So a lot comes along with that package. And then on top of being already a mother of 2, and then adding on an additional child at 40, I mean, people will be like, what are you doing? Are you crazy? So that alone is just a major accomplishment. And sometimes that weighs on us. You have to be a wife. You have to be a boss chick. You have so many roles that are tugging at you. So a lot of times as women, we put ourselves on that back burner. And so I commend you for just going back and finishing up school, doing one of those things, and that I'm sure was on your vision board that you wanted to complete, and you're still doing things. And that's what I always tell people, it is never too late. No matter what season you're in your life, I truly feel like that you can do whatever you want to do. Just do it. Just decide to do it. And so you mentioned childcare. I absolutely love the fact that you care for our children. Like, it is so important, especially in today's time, for children to know that they're loved, feed them the education that they really need to succeed in life. And I think a lot of times, especially with our kids now, that they just aren't getting it. So would you like to tell us about it? Because you are a CEO, right? You're CEO of 4 child care centers here in the city of Memphis, Tennessee. So I want to give you an opportunity to talk about that, and just tell parents how important it is to start off with their children having a good foundation to start off with.
So the foundation for education starts at birth, actually, when the baby is in the mother's womb. So it's important for mothers as they're pregnant to read to their baby, talk to their baby, even when they're the baby is in the womb. So at our Child Care Center, Kingdom Hearts, and the Learning Journey, we provide a safe haven for children to learn, dream, and believe. So that means whatever they do in the infant room, we're nurturing them, feeding them, whether it's reading a book or encouraging them to crawl and walk, as well as teaching them the basic skills, the alphabet.
Fundamentals, just straight out.
So meeting their need, whatever that baby might need, like in the part of town that we serve, sometimes we have to clothe the kids and assist the parents. So we assist the whole family, not just the child, because even though it starts at home, education actually starts at home, but we kind of encourage the parents and to do better.
Absolutely. Okay. So I know you have, you give a lot back to the community. And one of the things I know that you do is this drive every year. You might do multiple ones, I'm not sure, but I know specifically around the holidays. And it's been something that I want to say that you started doing when you were a little kid. My husband told me about this article that they had of you when you were, I want to say 6 years old, giving your toys away. And I just want to say that this is just something that is in your spirit. This is who you are. You are just led to do this. God has really just had this divine purpose of your life from the start. And so once again, I want to give you an opportunity to just tell our viewers where you are located, where your daycares are, and one more opportunity to tell them how to purchase your book and everything that you have.
Okay. Well, 4 locations. We're at in Cordova, 8229 Rock Creek Parkway, as well as Raleigh, 4635 Stage Road, as well as Frazier, 3746 North Watkins, across from Pursuit of God Church, as well as 3515 Boxdale at Greater Harvest Church. And you can reach us at 901-314-2523. And also you can purchase out my book on Amazon, and you can see us on Facebook, Kingdom Hearts Enrichment Center, or The Learning Journey Academy. We're out on our social media. We're on Facebook.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show today. It has just been a delight having you here, and I know there's going to be so much more to come for you, and I just cannot wait to see where your journey leads you. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to 901 Conversations with LaCresha. Is your relationship silently asking for help? Discover the top 3 signs your relationship needs restoration. A free guide from Cree Life Coaching designed to help you recognize the quiet warnings before they grow louder. Scan the QR code or visit cree-life.com to get your free copy today, because clarity is the first step to healing. And now, back to the show, 901 Conversations with LaCresha Chism. All right, viewers, thank you so much. Welcome back. If you had a chance to take an opportunity to just take a break, take a breather, and I hope you enjoyed Dr. Re-Chandra Chism. I thank you guys so much for just opening up for her and just allowing her to tell her story. Before we went on break, we talked about talking about her book that she has personally written herself. Are you a self-published author, or you just decided to do it on your own, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
so we have her book here, and we're going to go into this segment talking about more in depth about this book. So Re-Chandra, I'm going to pass it over to you and give you an opportunity to just talk about this wonderful book that you have written. I've read it. You have opened up and told your story so much. You just laid it all out there. So I just want the viewers to have an opportunity to know more about this book.
Yes.
All right.
So I started off writing a book when I went to speak at different schools, at church functions, on how not to give up on life, no matter what you've been through in life. A lot of times, as African Americans, we go through things, and so I come from a legendary family.
Absolutely.
So we had to cover a lot of stuff under the rugs.
Yeah.
So in this book, you'll find out some things that I went through that a lot of people don't know as a child, as an entrepreneur, as a mother.
Yeah.
Some things that I've been through, and I shared in this book. I found out in early child care, we take a test called Adverse Childhood Experience. And I scored a 7 out of 9, and it's really high.
Right.
That means I had trauma as a child that I had to deal with, so I can be a successful adult. And writing a book is a healing for me too, because I was able to release a lot of things that I had to hide or not talk about or discuss, especially outside the family. So nothing terrible, but still things that people go through in life.
Absolutely.
So that encouraged me to write the book, and helping other young girls go through things and know they can succeed. My theme is don't stop, get it until you got it.
Absolutely.
You know?
I'm a firm believer of that, because you can't, if you stop, then you're stopping your success.
Yes.
Like if you just keep going, it'll come. So I think that is one of the keys to success, is just not to stop. Even when times get hard, even when you doubt yourself, because I'm sure you had some days where you doubted, where I don't know if I can do this.
Right.
I don't know if I should just keep pushing, keep doing the same thing. But I promise you, if you just keep pushing forward, you would start seeing the fruits of your labor. And that's what we see with you. And it takes so much courage to just open up and talk about yourself. I want you to talk about why you chose the title of your book and how it came to you, because I find it interesting that you went with that title and how you worded it. So I just want the viewers to know how you came about that.
Yes. So I was asked, my pastor asked me, how did I become successful? So the first word I said, I'm open.
Yeah.
And I delegate. And he said, open, delegate. He said, come back to me, get 6 facts, how you become successful, and you got to teach at church in 2 weeks. I was like, I'm headed to Hawaii, baby.
It's like, no, this ain't the time right now.
So I came over open, and I broke open down. I'm optimistic.
Okay.
I'm perseverance with patience. I evolve with time. I never stop learning. I have excellent experience. Anything you come to is going to be excellent, and I delegate. So those was my 3 key facts, how I use the word, I am your can open.
Okay.
And a lot of times we as people don't think about being optimistic, like think outside the box. Don't
Absolutely.
think you see this and you see the negative, but think of the positive. What positive can come out of this?
Absolutely.
And what we're giving people.
Yeah. Because I think anytime there is a negative, it has to be a positive.
Yes.
So it goes hand in hand. And I think my husband said that to me a few days ago. It just kind of came back in my head. You know, it has to be, they just go together. It's just like shining your light. You have to have darkness to get to the light.
Absolutely.
So I feel like certain things just go hand in hand. And I'm absolutely just so proud of you. I know you said you have another book that you are in the process of coming out with. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, so it's kind of combined with this. It's a 90-day journal on how to outline your goals, and it's give you exactly some persistent things to do so you can run with it and you'll know your vision.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Right.
What's your plan to get there? How are you going to get there?
Yeah.
You know, you might say, I want a car. Okay, you got $1 in the bank.
Yeah.
So how are you going to get?
What's your plan to get there? What are you going to do? And I think a lot of times people say they want things, but they have no idea how they're going to do it. How they just think it's just going to, God's going to bless me. God's going to, and sure enough, He will do that. Yeah. But He's not going to do it without you putting the work in. So I think it's so important to have those journals, those visionaries, to be able to look back on. What I absolutely love is holding myself accountable. If you hold yourself accountable, I promise you will start being like, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that. So I think it's I think it's so helpful to have a book like what you're coming out with, a journal, or just to be a vision board, as you would say. You know, it's good to have those things to help set things in place in your life. And so I'm glad that you're doing that.
And another thing is good is to have a mentor to hold you accountable, a person to hold you accountable to do things too.
Because aren't you a coach?
I'm a coach too and a mentor too, to help entrepreneurs, no matter what business, because I helped my son start a food truck business, and I help other child care owners open business and just mentor them. I have a mentor for every stage of my life. I have a mentor for education for my kids. I have a mentor for eating habits and healthy eating. I have a mentor in business. I have my own personal business coach and a spiritual mentor. That can be your pastor and all that good stuff. Yeah. So I believe in mentors, and it can be a different person.
Absolutely, because we are not living life alone. Right. You know, and things can get cloudy. And I always just ask for clarity. You know, I always want to see clarity, and the way that you can have clarity are by doing the things that you're doing. I don't want to say these are cheat codes or anything, but this is a fine example of how you can get further in life quicker, you know, just by leading from other people's examples, just learning. You know, I always say it's so important to learn. You can learn from anyone, whether they're doing good or bad, positive or negative, you can learn from it. And so I always say just soak it in, pay attention to your surroundings and things that are around you, because you never know who you can cross paths with that can really inspire your life. Because I'm telling you, I have just been around you, and just to see you just grow how you have, it's been inspiring to me. I know there's been things that you've been challenged with in the last year or so, and for you to be able to still have the courage to just keep stepping forward and keep a smile on your face and just know that things are just going to work out. That's that optimistic that first letter and that you talk about. And when I say you inspire me, girl. And I am so happy with the boss chick that you have become. I want nothing more for you than to succeed and have many more accomplishments in your life. All right, you guys, this conversation has just been so wonderful. I hope you are enjoying Dr. Re-Chandra Chism. I am just so thankful to have her on today. This has just been such a wonderful topic, wonderful conversation for people who are inspiring to do better. We are going to take a quick break right now, give you an opportunity to take a bathroom break, get a snack or whatever, because when we come back, you do not want to miss what she has to talk about next. Is your relationship silently asking for help? Discover the top 3 signs your relationship needs restoration. A free guide from Cree Life Coaching designed to help you recognize the quiet warnings before they grow louder. Scan the QR code or visit cree-life.com to get your free copy today, because clarity is the first step to healing. And now, back to the show, 901 Conversations with LaCresha Chism. All right, you guys, welcome back. Thank you so much. This is 901 Conversations with LaCresha, aka Cree. I hope you have enjoyed Dr. Re-Chandra Chism today. She has just been killing it, you guys. I've enjoyed it. We've been laughing, having fun, and now we are going to, before we went to break, we talked about her going through some things and how she's accomplished and came over it and just came through the light of it. And so we're just going to dive in a little bit of those things that she has just come across, that she has to manage these hurdles. And so we're going to go over to Dr. Re-Chandra Chism and give her an opportunity to talk about that today. So welcome back, Dr. Re-Chandra Chism. Thank you.
So one thing that I had to overcome is the passing of my pastor, Ambassador Ricky Floyd. He was my pastor for 15 years. And the last 5 years, he has really pushed me. The woman you see today, outside of DNA, because I come from great parents.
Absolutely.
He has really pushed me, his wife, Pastor Sheila Floyd. And his passing has been been really traumatic in my life.
Yeah, because Pastor Ricky Floyd was just a wonderful pillar of our community.
Yes.
And I know it has just really taken everyone as a shock as his loss, because he has just given back. He's outpoured himself to the community, and I know that it's just been such a challenging time for you and your congregation. So how are you just dealing with this grief and the loss of it, and how has it been?
Yeah, so it's been remembering he taught us so much.
Right.
So his teaching, we could watch him on Facebook anytime.
Yeah.
He stayed on Facebook.
He's here.
Yes,
He's here.
yes.
Yeah, he's
so
still
his
living.
presence still here. And what he taught us is to have joy in all things.
Absolutely.
No matter what. And his life was a seed to us. And God didn't promise us to live.
Absolutely
You
not.
know?
Our life is not, what is saying? Our life is not our own.
Yes.
So
So he lived a good life while he was here, and he taught us. So he left a lot of seeds in the ground. And so what his wife teaches now, him and Pastor Brennan, his son, teaches us the seed. So when the seed is watered, it does what? Grow.
It grows.
So that means we should expect a harvest.
Absolutely.
Because he sowed a seed.
he's planted so many seeds.
Yes, so many
So many
seeds.
seeds all over the community. I know he started this foundation to help young men.
Yes.
And that's kind of one of the things that has really stood out to me, because I know there are so many young men that just need a father figure in some form. And I know that you guys go out into the community as well to do so much.
Yes.
And do you want to tell us a little bit about some of the things that you guys provide?
Yes.
And especially, I know in North Memphis, right? Okay, so just tell us a little bit more
Yes,
about
so I
that.
started childcare at the church as well in the last 2 years. So I do Augusta Cares. Augusta Cares is my mom. So
Yes.
currently my mom, she's been in a nursing home for 12 years. Well, she been total bedridden for 12 years. And since then, I gave back because what she sold to me as well.
Right.
So on Christmas it started during the pandemic. We started dressing up like Santa Claus and giving away toys and all that. We get scholarships away under Augusta Cares, and so much stuff we do.
Right.
Feed the hungry and everything. So with Pursuit of God, he has a Husband Institute, and they do a lot of stuff too with the boys, giving them opportunities for jobs. And they actually sold into my son, even though he have entrepreneur in him.
Right.
They gave him the first opportunity to practice the food truck under the Husband Institute. So he was a part of the program as well.
Right. I think it's important for you to be able to have these different settings where there are opportunities for young men to blossom, to just kind of give them encouragement to know that you can step forward and do things. And when you have someone backing you, that is like such an amazing feeling to be able to have, because it gives you a sense of just knowing that you're not doing this alone.
Yes.
And I think that's very important for especially our young Black men to have that and be able to come into the community to be able to do so. You have just been a wonderful inspiration to everyone. I know I've been seeing you all over the place speaking, speaking. And I know you said that you were shy growing up, and I would never think that. And so can you tell us how you got into this whole speaking journey, and where did that come about?
I don't know.
She said, I don't know.
Little different schools and stuff, but had invited me to, I know I went to BTW, which my mom, alma mater. I went to University of Memphis. I did some stuff at Pursuit of God, my church home. Just getting involved with speaking, and they asked me to hear my story.
Right.
Want to hear my story. And a lot of stuff I take from my pastors. They don't, I think he stole it from me, our conversation, but he said over the pulpit, so I give him credit first. And then Pastor Sheila always encouraged us to raise our expectation,
right?
You know, with our mind, our heart, let all that line up so we can see what we expect to see.
Absolutely.
So just having the opportunity and just trying and doing it, like you invite me here today.
Yeah, and I know because I deal with that sometimes too. It's just like, you know, opportunities that present themselves.
Yeah.
And if you don't take those opportunities, they will just pass you by. And you would never know what you could have done. So I think a lot of times God aligns things in our lives, and we just have to have that open mind to just receiving it and just knowing that, hey, okay, I see you. I see what you're doing. I'm going to walk in that, you know, and just give it an opportunity, because you never know what can grow from that. And so I see that with you. You are a prime example of that. I'm so proud of just enlightened of it, because it gives me the courage, even though I'm sitting here in this chair today interviewing you, it also just reminds me that, hey, he has so much more for you. Like, you just got to keep going. You said, go get it, get it. What's your saying?
Don't stop, get it.
There we go. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to live off of that as well. So thank you so much for that opportunity. I want to give the viewers an opportunity for you to talk one more time about how they can find you, an opportunity for them to be able to find your book. So I'm going to give the floor over to you so that you can tell the viewers about that.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can find me on Facebook as Re-Chandra Chism, as well as Kingdom Hearts Enrichment Center, as well as the Learning Journey Academy. You can also find my book on Amazon and Lulu.com. And I believe that's it.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Re-Chandra. I can't wait to see what you have next. I really can't. Keep being the boss that you are. Keep being the CEO that you are. Keep giving back to our community, because Lord knows we need it. And I am just very thankful to just be in the presence of you today. Thank you so much. Thank you. Viewers, I really hope that you soak Dr. Re-Chandra Chism up today, because I'm telling you, she is such an amazing woman. You guys follow her. Go check out everything that she has to offer. And I just thank you all for tuning in today. Once again, I am your host, LaCresha Chism, 901 Conversations. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. This has just been a wonderful show with Dr. Re-Chandra Chism. I am just so excited, and I just had so much fun on the show today. As we close today, just remember the 3 pillars of CRE. As you go into your week, remember to choose clarity, welcome restoration, and walk in empowerment. This is the CRE code, okay, you guys? This is what I live by. I promise you, you will be restored in your life if you do these 3 things. And this has been 901 Conversations with yours truly. Remember to scan the QR code on your screen to connect and grow, and keep the conversation going. Until next